Amid the mountains of speculation that has gone on around the new characters introduced in Star Wars The Force Awakens, one of the biggest things that people have wondered is whether or not Kylo Ren and Rey had known each other earlier in their lives prior to meeting yet again in The Force Awakens. Turns out we've come to learn this week from J.J. Abrams himself via an audio commentary track on the 3D Collector's Edition of The Force Awakens that the meeting between Kylo Ren and Rey outside Maz Kanata's cantina was indeed their first encounter face to face. To reference the actual quote itself from JJ, it reads, "One of the new relationships that we were focusing on was between Kylo Ren and Rey. They've never met, but he's heard of this girl, and so now comes a moment when their meeting is inevitable." Emphasis on the line, "but he's heard of this girl." I think this absolutely confirms what many people had speculated, that Kylo Ren had heard about Rey prior to being told that FN-2187 had escaped from Jakku in the Millennium Falcon with a girl, and that Kylo Ren's only interest was knowing who that girl was, rather than knowing who that girl might actually be. If I'm giving my own personal opinion about what theory surrounding Rey's origin that this whole thing might add a little bit of fuel to, I kinda gotta go with the idea of her being somehow related to Palpatine, or the result of some kind of experiment from Palpatine set up with what he was seeking on the planet of Jakku. There's also a little bit more during this commentary track that really intrigues me, in which JJ says, this moment where she's about to, for the first time, be confronted by Kylo Ren, a character who she's going to have a very interesting relationship with moving forward. Now, obviously, this could be hinting at any number of possibilities for encounters and character development between these two characters, not even particularly limited to the idea of the Reylo theory for those who are into that. In my own personal opinion, what we have now is sort of an established protagonist and an established antagonist who I think it's fair to say have each shown a little bit of pull towards the opposite end of their current alignment within the Force. And I think it'd be an interesting dynamic to see each of them grappling with the pull of the other side as they go on through a pair of movies together, maybe not even limited to a situation where they're sort of stuck in a bind together and have to work together to get out of it and sort of come to somewhat of an understanding about where each other's at and where they potentially could be. But the most important thing right now is we seem to have official confirmation that prior to this encounter outside of Maz Kanata's cantina, Rey and Kylo Ren had never yet met before in their lives. So, do with that what you will. I'm curious to know what other people think this might be hinting towards, or what this might mean for the relationship of their characters and the development of their characters, their past. How did they get to where they are? Whatever thoughts you have, I'm curious to hear them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit it with a like button. I always appreciate that. Subscribe if you want more videos like this one. But above all else, everybody, thanks so much for watching.